Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. This is my 2024 cardboard gun collection. Alright, so what I'll be doing in this video is, I will go through every single gun that I have on this bed right here, and I'll show you kind of how it works, how the parts move, all that sort of thing. There's a lot to choose from. I don't know if I'll do one part or two parts. I'll probably just do like one full video. Alright, now before we begin the video, this video is for entertainment purposes only. These are all fake cardboard guns. Like, you do not actually, shoot stuff. I don't condone any gun violence of any kind. This doesn't stand for anything political. Some of these guns were used by some unsavory countries back in the day. I do not support any of their beliefs, so this is just a hobby for me. I don't, this is fun for me. Like, I don't support anything like that. So let's just get into the video. Alright, this first one right here, this is kind of an ancient one right here. This is a little Star Wars themed revolver I made. I named it X23 Lancaster, yeah. I made this a while back. I don't even think I had a hot glue gun when I made this, so there's some shaky bits. There's like a twig inside of this thing holding it together. It's seen some things, so it's still alive right now. And then the other one I got here, I made around the same time. This one has a little bit less quality. I called this one the Longhorn 37. Kind of a cringe name. But, yeah, the tape on this one is sort of peeling off. I didn't have spray paint at this point, so I was taping all my guns, but not the most attractive. Alright, moving down the list, you might recognize this one. This is the Deliverer from Fallout 4. It's got, removable magazine held in with Velcro. 12 rounds, just like in the base one in the game. It's a little thick, like an inch and a half maybe right here. I put my little maker's mark and the date or the year when I made it. It's okay. I mean, for my first semi-auto gun, it's pretty good. This part can come out to the silencer, and yeah, it's pretty good. All right, next up we got the M1911 here. It's got removable mag, just like the Deliverer. It's got the same barrel width, so I can, theoretically, I could take the silencer from the Deliverer and put it in this one. The irons are kind of butt. Nothing really moves besides the magazine. Like, the trigger doesn't even have one. There's no slide. Yeah, there's nothing really extremely special. It feels really solid. Like, I could give this one a beating and it would still live, but just solid pistol, I guess. Alright, now to revolvers. So I had revolver phase, you could say, where I would only build revolvers practically. These were some of the first ones I built. This one is like a snub nose. I put a little bit of fake blood on the tip, make it look a little more freaky. This is one of the first full-size ones I made. The hammer doesn't exactly do its job, but it's a nice open trigger. It doesn't actually have one. This one's nice to spin. This part right here, the cylinder, is pretty symmetrical. The barrel also is a little lackluster, but I mean, for a first large revolver, it's not terrible. Alright, moving on, we got this one. I called this one the Crusader. This one isn't actually based off of any real gun. This is just a gun I kind of made up. It's not exactly my favorite. It looks cool, but you know, the hammer doesn't spring back. It has a trigger. The cylinder is kind of, I don't know. And the barrel, it's same width as all the other ones for the past couple ones. The grip is also pretty bad, but you know, it's alright. Alright, moving on. These are the Colt single action. So this is the first one I made. This one, I kind of scratched onto the thing, Bessie. You know, like Wild West type kind of name. It's a pretty good gun. In a way, it doesn't look anything like a Colt single, but the hammer on this one does retract back because of a spring. The irons are not very good. This one does have a trigger, and it just kind of moves right here. But you know, for a first really good sort of revolver, this was pretty good. Alright, then we got the one after that one. This one I just wrote 45 Colt on the side. This one's probably my favorite one, to be completely honest. I like the barrel length. The spring tension on this one is just right. The handle is a little bad. You can kind of see the crease line that I made to make it look a little curved. It's also a tiny bit asymmetrical. And this is my most recent one. This is probably the most good looking one. This one also has the most spring tension right here. It's kind of hard to show with the camera, but you pull this back and it really slams forward. This one's pretty good to spin. There's not much weight in the handle, so you kind of have to push it with your fingers. Nothing actually opens on the past couple ones. Like, these don't spin or anything. So really the only movement is this part and the trigger, you could say. But, you know, also solid revolver. Alright, we're going to be moving on to submachine guns now. This is my Sten submachine gun. I made this in like a single afternoon. So it's not the best. It's got, probably my favorite part is the bolt, because it really, you can kind of see the rubber band in there. It gets stuck sometimes up here, but you can really slam that. The magazine is absolutely terrible. I put way too much Velcro, so when you're gonna really kind of shove that thing in. The irons, I mean, it's Sten irons, what do you expect? But, you know. Alright, moving on with the submachine guns, we have, this thing right here. I do not, this isn't actually based off of any real gun. The Velcro on this one is also kind of a problem. I had to switch the magazine around so that the Velcro doesn't actually touch because of how much tension there is. Pretty good gun, but like, I don't like it. Alright, next up we got this little fella. This is like an Uzi type one-handed submachine gun. This one actually has a stock that you can screw on and off. I made it with a bottle cap. It's not insanely strong, but you know, it's a good gun. I mean, it has this mag, and then I have a shorter 10-round mag. I don't know why. I just decided I wanted to make a 10-round mag. I think this one's actually, yeah, this one's broken right here. That's a little pathetic, but you know, just like Uzi type kind of gun. Next is the M3 grease gun here. This is probably one of my favorite ones. I'm pretty sure it's not to scale. The irons are pretty similar to the Stens, to be honest. You know, maker's mark, the year, the chart, like the bolt bit is a little lackluster. Magazine's fine. It's actually held in with not Velcro, but like tension. There's no stock, so that's not very nice. And the barrel's a little shorter. It should be about up to there-ish, but I mean, solid kind of gun. Alright, moving on, we have some cooler looking ones. This is the MP40. Got removable mag, you know, held in with Velcro. Charging handle on this one, nice and strong. Sometimes it gets a little stuck, and you gotta get a little slap. It doesn't actually, can't go up to this part, like for the safety, but irons are, you know, MP40 irons. This technically could have a strap due to this hanging bit here and this one here. It could also have a stock since I put two bottle caps here, but this one also does not have a stock, but you know, solid gun. Moving on to more recent ones. This is the MP28. It's got a little. This one actually technically has a little safety. You can push that down and forward. This one does not have a rubber band, however, so you're gonna have to pull back and you push it forward. Shouldering this is pretty good. I made it a tiny bit shorter than I wanted to, so I had to add this bit right here. It's like kind of like a metal butt cap. Trigger, it's nice. Magazine works real well. Actually, I made a little hollow there, kind of like the actual one. Like the barrel shroud, it's pretty strong. It's a little crunchy and bendy, but you know, solid gun. Irons also really good. Yeah, this one's probably the most recent one. So yeah, solid gun. Alright, moving on from submachine guns. This is my short-barreled, no stock lever action. I made it just so I could do the cool lever action spin. Wow, that was close. The irons are, you know, good irons. There's nothing really special. There's no like reload thing. It's really just this moving bit. You know, it's a solid gun to play with. Moving on to another lever action. This is, you might recognize this one from my first gun collection video. This is my full-size lever action. This one is kind of a treasure to me. This is one of the first rifles I ever made. It's a little small now. I put some, you know, Minuteman logo, little thingy from the past, new recoil cap with a magnet, you know, maker's mark, year. It's a solid gun. This is the only moving bit. This one has a little sling, which is nice. But the irons are not very good. But you know, solid gun. Kind of the one that started it all, you could say. Next up is the M16. This one you might recognize from that one short that I made. This one has a lot of moving bits. This one, removable mag right here, 20 round, 5.56. Has a little moving safety thing, semi, like safe, semi, full auto. Has a little charging handle in the back. It's not extremely good. You kind of have to bump it forward. This doesn't open right here. Irons are pretty good. And this would still fit me, but the stock now is really short. So I kind of have to bend my arm in a weird way. This one also has a nice little sling. It's a little tight, but you know. Yeah, this is a pretty decent gun. I also put a little message on the side. Write in the comments if you know what that means. Alright, next up we have the Kalashnikov, or the AK-47 to the less educated. This one is really nice. I haven't made a video about this. Nice banana mag, charging handle comes back. Irons are absolutely beautiful. Stock, just the right amount of length. This foregrip right here, probably one of my favorite parts. First time I've kind of done something like that. Really nice to shoulder actually, and I made a second mag just so I can do the cool tactical AK reload, you could say. But yeah, this is a solid gun right here. Definitely one of my favorites. Alright, moving on to some older guns I made. This is the laser rifle from Fallout 4. You might have seen this one already. I added some Velcro because the magnets on the inside, they were not exactly doing their job. I haven't really changed much about this actually. This part was bending right here, so I had to put a popsicle stick. You know, same kind of trigger, same stock. I added some little stickers here and there. You might notice a couple of those. But yeah, I use this for my power armor, which I will show in a future video. Yeah, so, you know, just laser rifle, nothing too special. Showing more Fallout 4 guns. This is the pipe pistol. I mean, what do you expect? It's a pistol made of scrap and pipes, you could say. The mag is pretty bad. In the game it says .38, but this is not whole .38. So when I just wrote .308 or .38, because those are the two calibers you can kind of put into this in the game. The irons are beyond terrible. What do you expect? It's just a pipe gun, really. And I did okay with it. The bolt doesn't actually move or anything. Really, only moving parts are the mag. But, you know, I mean, for what it is, it's all right. Definitely not my favorite at all, though. This one I have the same opinion of as the pipe gun. This one is just a little barrel. I really hate this one, to be honest. I'm probably gonna take it apart, take off this barrel. I got this from a Nerf gun, but the only thing this thing is good for is for spinning, because it doesn't actually open, no trigger. Don't even know what this little nub is right here. It's actually falling apart even. The irons, I don't even think these are considered irons, to be honest. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take this one apart. This is not very good at all. Alright, moving on to some good ones here. This is my British Lee Enfield. I think it's the number 4 Mark 1 model. This is the first actual bolt action I ever made. So this part goes back and forth, chamber rounds. This one, these are not real bullets. These are dummy rounds. I think they're for reenactment. These are not real at all. Like, this part right here, the actual quote unquote bullet, is connected to this. But you can kind of load 8 of those into there, push that back. It doesn't actually chamber anything. Irons for this one are really, you know, they're Lee Enfield irons. They're pretty good. So I can center that. The bolt is crazy smooth for this, especially for a first. You can actually, like, the thing is you pull it back and it falls out. But yeah, pretty solid bolt action. Alright, moving on to the final gun. This is my Kar 98K, World War II German gun. This one also uses the same fake dummy rounds as the Lee Enfield. The bolt on this one is crazy smooth. It gets stuck every once in a while, but oh my goodness. Let me see if I can shoulder that. I made the safety kind of stationary, just like on the real one. The actual bolt right here, like, I spent about 4 days just figuring out how to do this whole part right here. It looks harder than it looks. Irons for this are pretty good. I didn't add the hood at the very top of the Kar 98. I just didn't really want to. See if I can show you the irons. There we go. But yeah, this is probably one of, or my favorite that I've made so far. Alright, and after all of that, that was all of the guns. I have all of them laying right here, putting them to the side as I was discussing them. Got all the revolvers here too, and like handguns and all that. But yeah, that's the video. If you guys have any ideas of what other guns I should make next, you know, leave a comment. If you have any suggestions or anything to say at all, really, like questions about how I built anything, just write in the comments. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully the video does well. Like, subscribe, you do all that. Have a good one.